All right, y'all, we here. Reed Street, man. We at Lake Fan High School. Feel me? About to get this hoop interview out the way. Show y'all around a little bit. Because we don't just do rap. We looking for all athletes, entrepreneurs, cooks. It don't matter what you got going on, you feel me? Reed Street gonna come. Yeah. It's empty. This a big school, though. I think that's the weight room right there. Might go in there a little bit. Show y'all how I do. Some of the locker room. Hard work.
We gotta take them down, man. The only one I'd probably take down for us is probably the brother shit. That boy crazy.
But yo, we on Reed Street TV with it.
You lost.
It's your boy Reed Street, man. Back with a new video for y'all. I need y'all to like, comment, and share this video with y'all family and friends. We have 1,700 subs. Then we rolled to 2K.
1,700.
I need y'all to keep subscribing. I'm gonna keep dropping fire content. I appreciate all the love and support. Reed Street Takeover, man, 2026. Let them know who we got on Reed Street with us today.
You got Jalen Miller, man. Jalen Miller. Go by J Mill. Go by Coach Mill. Coach. Mr. Miller. Whatever one you want to call it.
How you doing today, my boy? Straight?
Yeah, man, I'm straight. I'm straight. I mean, you always have better days, but you always blessed too, so I'm straight. How you doing?
I'm doing good, my boy. Appreciate you fast. So what's your Instagram for the viewers tapped in? We go follow you and stay up to the high school team.
My Instagram is jworld, JALEWRLD, like Juice World.
I'm gonna put Bro IG in the video for y'all.
Can you actually put it in the video though? Cause I no, I didn't see it one time. It wasn't on there. They didn't get you in the comments. I wasn't gonna be the only one.
Instagram in the video for y'all. You feel me? We in the high school gym right now. So let them know where you from.
I grew up and was born and raised in Flint, Michigan. I was born at Hurley.
What side of town was you raised from?
North side. North side. Chatham and DuPont.
So how was life growing up in Flint?
I mean, life growing up in Flint was low-key kind of fun to me. I was raised by a good family, good mother. That's a difficult question. I mean, it was one but two, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, my mom was there. I mean, I had a stepfather, but my real pops wasn't there. My stepfather was there, but, you know, when it came on the father figure side, it just never clicked because obviously, you know. You feel me? Yeah. Cool, dude, for sure.
So do you have any siblings?
Yes, I do. I got a brother. He actually rap too. E.T. Max.
Yep, shout out to Bro.
E.T. Max. Go stream, go do everything. Most definitely, but that's my blood. But actually, we have brothers, basically. So like, we got the same dad, different moms. So, but yeah, I had step siblings, but other than that, no sir.
So what about grandparents? Because I see you mentioned specifically a grandmother who passed away that you were very close to.
Most definitely. My grandmother, Grandma Sharon, she was my mom's mom. She was always around when I was a kid, basically like another mother. Supported me at my games, supported me at award ceremonies and things like that. My granddad recently just moved to Texas during COVID, so that's also my mom's father. But my grandmother on my father's side, she passed away when I was in middle school. So, and then yeah, for sure.
So what was she like as a grandparent? Like, was she like caring, nurturing, like this baby? Was she tough on you? Like,
all that in one. All that in one, man. She always made sure that it was a lesson in something I did. So regardless if I did it right, it was always something like I could have did something better in that right situation. You know what I'm saying? So she was always there for me. She was always my superhero. Like, if me and my moms got into it sometimes, she was always there to be like, don't do that to my baby. Don't do that to my baby. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. They say grandparents normally, you know, as parents, they become, as they get older, even to their grandparents, they kind of be the one of babies. You know?
most definitely, most definitely. Now that's one thing. I do see my mom doing that too. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I do be able to have kids and everything and be a father, I feel like my mom gonna soften up. Cause
yeah, a lot of people I know kids say their parents soften up on their kids. Tough on me.
Most definitely.
So what's like something wild that you seen growing up in Flint as a kid? Maybe like walking through the park, you see like a shootout, a home invasion, a robbery.
Man, I never forget it. Me and my little cousin, we was actually playing on the street, just hooping. And right across the street, we just heard a big old boom noise. Like, it was like, boom. We didn't know what it was. So after a while, we just seen a whole bunch of police cars. People was running. And then on the news, they said that one of the pizza guys got shot with a shotgun. And they were saying it was like gang related, all that other stuff. I'm like, man, that's crazy. I've never seen no stuff like that. Insane for real. So I didn't see any people getting in fights at the parks hooping. So like when I was a kid, I never was in like situations to see stuff like that all the time, but like, you know, stuff like that always happen randomly, like, you know, living in Flint. So it can be a sunny day, next thing you know, everybody just get to running. You know what I mean? So like, it's been times we at the park, then you just get to running. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you really don't see nothing. You know what I mean? But
see one person run, you know to follow.
Everybody just get to running. So growing up in Flint was, I mean, it was different. I mean, plus, and you always see something.
What was like some do's and don'ts as far as how to survive?
Do's and don'ts. Well, I mean, you don't always point at people. You always respect people. Don't be janky. Don't be snaky. Respect people's space. Don't be in people's business.
Yeah, mind your business is number one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just minding your business for real. I feel like Flint cool. It's not even no bad place for real. Just people be being nosy. People be being people's business, thinking stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. So, there ain't really no do's and don'ts. And just mind your business and act like you got some sense.
So what kind of student was Jalen Miller growing up in school?
Student-wise, I was always respectful to my teachers, most definitely. I mean, if I felt like I was getting disrespected by some teachers, I most definitely would be like, always show my 2 cents. But I did my homework. I feel like all the way until like 8th grade, I was an all-A student, if I'm being honest.
You like the type to get your work done and then clown, or would you just straight work?
I like to get well, first, I was a clown at first. I clowned first and then get my work done because I knew that was the priority. But when I start getting whoopings almost every day after a while, I start calculating it myself. I'm like, dang, man. I'm like, my mom give me whoopings almost case and stuff, and then the Hall of Fame wall.
So what rappers did you listen to growing up as a kid? Like, who was on Jalen Miller's playlist?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I was low key kind of weird a little bit looking back. Like I used to listen to like Odd Future and Tyler the Creator, ASAP Rocky. I was real big on that type of group. Lil Durk, and this was when he was Lil Herb at the time. He was, you know what I'm saying? So, who else I used to listen to? Fredo. Who else, man? 2 Chainz when he first came out. He was called what was he called first? What?
Yeah. Was that it?
What was it? Titty Boy. Yeah. Chief Keef. Yeah, Chief Keef was tough back there. Drake. That's when Drake had Babyface. Babyface Drake for sure.
So around what age did you get into sports?
Man, I've been around sports for real, like probably since I came out the womb, if I'm being honest. I'm just playing. But no, for real, probably like 3rd grade, 4th grade, honestly. But you played kindergarten bitty basketball with me, fool.
Yeah, you know.
So we was, you know what I'm saying, Linden Charter. That's where all the talent came from. Linden Charter bitty basketball, I promise you. And then we had the Flint League stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So when we did that, that was probably like 4th, 5th grade.
So basketball actually started before you. Your mom actually played basketball.
Yeah. So
Shout out to Mom Deuce.
most definitely. My mom was a Northwestern legend. I say that. So yeah. Northwestern legend. So everybody know moms. My uncle, he was actually pretty good in football and basketball. Then one year he didn't play basketball, he ended up doing wrestling. He just wrestled one year. So my grandfather was really good. They all went to Northwestern.
I was gonna say, yeah, I know moms went to Northwestern. Your whole family did.
Yep. That's actually the school I really, really wanted to go to. But at the time, like my mom wasn't really pushing for that. Most definitely. Most definitely. Back in the day, it was like more than 5 people in your family went to Northern, and you say you going to Northwestern, you can't do it. Or if it was vice versa, for sure.
So was you playing any other sports other than basketball when you started, or was it just basketball?
No. I originally started with football. I played for the Vikings in the little Flint League.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep, I played for the Vikings kind of like when I first started football, and then we went from the Vikings to I went to the Beast. So we used to play up at Northwestern High School for real.
I know you went to the Beast.
Yep.
You played for the Vikings.
Yeah, I played for the Beast probably like my last year playing in that league. Probably last 2 years in that league. So yeah, it was basketball and football. I wish I got into like baseball and stuff like that, but I wasn't really exposed to that sport like that. You know what I mean?
So with basketball, that ended up being like your most favorite sport?
Most definitely. I played football for a little bit. It was cool hitting people. Then at the time, I was too big, but I wanted to like score. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So then they moved me to tight end, and I just felt like I was always blocking. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to play football no more. So basketball really came like a sport that I really indulged in.
So a lot of kids nowadays might not be familiar with AAU basketball. For the viewers watching this, what is AAU?
AAU is basically a platform that you can showcase your skills with a group of guys that have pretty much the same goal. And
you grew up playing AAU, right? Traveling, going to tournaments.
Most definitely. AAU now, I feel like it's not none the same to what it was when we was kids. But like maybe I can't say that yet because I was a kid. You know what I mean? But
I do feel like I don't hear enough about AAU. Like back in the day, we was really in it.
Yeah. I mean, it was competition. Everybody was competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was competitive and respectful, if that makes sense. So back then it was multiple AAU teams in Flint. Nobody was trying to take players. Nobody was skipping. Nobody was, you know what I'm saying? People was loyal to their teams. But now these days, there's a lot of kids hopping the team to team, find the best team, play at this tournament, and then find a new team. You know what I'm saying? It's not, AAU is not about that. You know what I'm saying? AAU is about building a group of guys, young men, turning into grown men and young grown men, and also learning how to be loyal, respectful, learn how to work with each other, just stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that, me personally, I just think people are losing that intact, that goal of what AAU is. You know what I'm saying? But like you traveling, you going to hotels, them nights you spend with your boys, your families, you know what I'm saying? Those are the memories that you make within AAU.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. What was it like getting that experience to be able to travel and play in front of a large crowd of people like that at a young age?
Man, it was fun. I mean, at some points it was scary because, you know what I mean, you'll go against a team that's probably like top tier, you know what I mean? Like that's crazy good. But other than that, you actually gotta go through those type of experiences so you can understand like how to maneuver and how to adjust. You know what I'm saying? But playing in those atmospheres was fun. And like you go to college, let's say you do play college ball and you back in that atmosphere again, just a little bit older, like you're not as shaky, you know what I'm saying, when the lights turn on.
Yeah. Do you remember what teams you played for? AAU?
Oh, AAU, I played for, my very first team was FA with Coach Carter. Shout out to my assistant. He should have came too.
Yeah,
Jordan.
Chris.
Yeah. Jordan and Chris. I played with them on FA. And Destin.
Yeah, I remember playing against y'all, boy.
Yeah. That's when we was babies. Yeah. When we had the baggy, clothy jerseys, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So I started with FA and then went to go play with Flint's Finest with Coach Jerome.
Yep, and that's what I was going to ask you next. Do you still remember some of your AAU coaches? I know you and Coach Jerome, you know, y'all was in it for a long time.
Most definitely. Coach Jerome, well, obviously Coach FA. But for FA, it was Coach Carter, Coach Hamilton. And then for Flint's Finest, it was Coach Jerome, Coach Devo, Coach Knox, Coach DeReese. Shout out to him for that's Grand Blanc head coach. His brother too.
So how was Coach Jerome as a coach growing up? Like, was he tough on y'all?
Most definitely. Jerome was extremely tough. But I feel like he was extremely tough on us for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So when we got to high school and stuff like that, it wasn't as hard. Because at that time, he was trying to get us ready to go to high school, like to play for like Mike Williams or Coach Pettaway at Northwestern, or you know what I'm saying, them type of coaches, legendary coaches. So he was hard, very hard spoken on us. He ran us a lot, but very, very, very good disciplined coach though.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Coach Jerome. Good solid
physical
coach.
Therapy. Dr. Jerome Adams.
Yeah, Dr. Jerome.
Dr. Jerome Adams, for sure.
Can't leave that part out.
No. He'd be on you about that too.
Do you feel like the coaches for Flint Finest was there for the kids, or do you feel like they may have been there for other reasons?
No. Jerome and Coach Devo and all coaches that was there for Flint Finest was there for the kids. And we were a family, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So our parents, like, so my mom and my teammate moms was go out to eat together without even practice or no games. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stuff like that. Like, very good collective people. And the coaches wanted us to be respectful, great young men. Same thing what I said earlier. They wanted us to learn how to be loyal among each other.
So saying all that, what's like some things that you learned from those coaches on and off the court?
On the court, I learned how to be composed and not get shaken about the moment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, Jerome used to always just say, like, it's a reason why you here. You know what I'm saying? So I actually tell my boys that now, coaching, like, when you're in the court, when you're in that moment, them lights turn on, you cannot fold. You know what I'm saying? Pressure make diamonds. So that's basically like what I learned on the court. Just being composed and being learning how to adjust and being comfortable in uncomfortable situations. And then off the court, it's pretty much I use the same things that I use on court. I use it in real life situations.
No doubt.
So like learning how to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. You gotta do that in your workforce. You know what I'm saying? Your work field, stuff like that. So those are the main things that I learned from Coach Devo and Jerome and stuff like that. So I can talk about days about things I learned. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect them to the fullest.
For sure. Shout out to them. So do you remember some of the states that you was able to travel to playing AAU ball with them?
Man, I think.
Is there any big tournaments that stick out too?
No, most definitely. We went to Milwaukee, Indiana, Massachusetts. We played in Pennsylvania and where else we go?
Did y'all ever go like to Florida or?
Oh yeah. We went to Florida. Like Florida was actually where Nationals was at. We went there 2 years, 2 years in a row. Actually, your brother came there 1 year.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. Shout out to Reek, man, my boy. But we played a few places, man, and traveled a lot. AAU, I traveled a lot of places. Then when I moved up to college, traveled about the same amount of places. But Arkansas, well, that's college, but Milwaukee, Indiana, Ohio, Speece. Yeah. So we went some places.
Do you remember if y'all ever played a celebrity?
Celebrity.
I know Rico, they played D Wade's son AAU team.
I do remember that.
Was there.
I do remember that. I can't remember if we played any celebrities. Nah, man. Nah. I remember, actually, I'm not gonna lie. I do remember, if I call Jerome right now, he'll tell me, but I do remember when we went to Nationals, we played somebody that's actually in the league right now. I just can't remember. We went against him too and everything. I can't remember his name. I think he played for the Pacers.
Do you think he was from Michigan?
No.
Y'all played him somewhere on the road?
No, we played him in Nationals in Florida. Yeah. I just can't remember his name, but he played for the Indiana Pacers right now. I'm gonna be so pissed. Damn, I should remember.
So back in those days playing, did you ever have like a hot moment where like you hit a buzzer beater to like go overtime or to like win a game or a free throw or something?
Growing up, I had a lot of cool moments.
Yeah, I know you had a lot. For sure.
I had a lot of cool moments for sure. I'd probably say I think I scored like 50 when we was in Florida. When it was Nationals, I think I had like 12 threes like in a row, like boom, 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 boom. Like it was crazy. Yeah. Like that was probably the most crazy experience I do remember. But like buzzer beaters and like it was a few, but that Nationals game, that'll always be rememberable for sure. So
at those tournaments, was it ever a time where y'all experienced like cheating? Like as far as like maybe refs or, you know, it was like something going on?
Man, that's a bad.
And let me ask you, explain to the kids, how should they go about handling that? Because, you know, when somebody feel like they cheated, violence is where they want to, you know, get aggressive. And
most definitely. So it's been multiple occasions where I felt like, especially Flint refs, they cheat. I don't care what nobody say. It's not that they cheat, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they don't care. So they'd rather piss you off and go with this side. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just because they see a reaction. So I learned in my experiences as being a varsity coach and also playing the game, I learned if you don't have no reaction, they don't even know how to react or how to
face. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's going on.
So if you respect the fact that they calling BS and you know how to play it through it, that's the adjustment part. You know what I'm saying? People got to understand. So when you learn how to adjust and react and see that refs on bull, you wouldn't even have the description to say, oh, well, yeah, man, they cheating. The refs cheated me tonight. You know what I'm saying? So
that's some solid advice.
No, for sure. That's how I look at it.
What jersey number did you wear growing up?
I stayed all AAU. I wore number 42.
42.
My mom wore 42 when she played for Flint Northwest. So when I first got the chance to pick a jersey. My very first jersey number was number 9, or 6, I believe. And then when I started actually looking to jerseys and jersey number ideas and stuff like that. So it was 42. When I got to high school, it went from 42 to 24. I just swapped it. And I didn't pick 24 because of Kobe and nothing like that. Okay. I just swapped it just because I thought it was, you know what I'm saying, still for my moms and stuff. So, and then when I got to college, I hooped with number 2 at St. Clair. So, and then at Madonna, I was 13. No, 11. 35 and 11.
So did you move out here or did you transfer by school of choice when you came to Lake Fan?
School of choice. So school of choice at the moment, my grandmother got sick, so then we moved out to help out. And then it got worse. So then we just ended up staying out here. And then plus, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of beneficial because we only stay like 10 minutes away from the schools.
And it's a good area.
Yeah, yep.
So for those who don't know what school of choice is, it's basically like a system to where you can transfer to a school outside of your district, but through school of choice, your behavioral record and all of that got to be kind of squeaky clean because they can deny you.
Most definitely.
If you're not in the district.
Most definitely.
So if you want to go somewhere, but you got 20 fights and 20 suspensions, they going to look at that like, nope. You don't want to let you in. I know a lot of people who couldn't go to certain schools because of the choices that they made. So kids make good choices.
I actually remember when I was in 6th grade, like towards the end of the year, I was acting up, getting in trouble. I wouldn't get suspended or nothing like that, but I was getting like a referral here and there. Yeah. Man, my mom was like, boy, you better chill that shit out. I'm trying to get you out this school. That's what she was trying to. She was looking at schools like Goodrich and Grand Blanc and stuff like that. So she was just trying to make sure my grades was good, my behavior was straight. So I didn't understand that now, but working in schools and now and being older, I knew what she was on for sure.
See, our AD would always tell us, like, y'all know y'all here by school of choice. You act up, I could get y'all out of here. He used to keep us on our toes.
That's
never
funny.
Got suspended in high school. I got
funny.
2 detentions.
That's
doing
funny.
some horseplay in the locker room, in the weight room, not the locker room.
That's funny. Yeah.
So when you first decided to make that move and transfer out here to Lake Fan, was you nervous at all? Did you like research some of the sports and did you kind of like worry about how you was gonna fit in?
Man, at the time when I moved out here, I didn't really have I didn't have Facebook, I didn't have MySpace.
Oh right, yeah.
Like my mom was like that. Before, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have none of those things. I didn't I lost contact with my friends. You know what I'm saying? I had a phone, but I didn't have a phone like that, how I can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I went out here, I was kind of like blindsided for real. And I think the only time that I really was able to see the people out here when, you know, that first week before school, you got to come up and get your ID and your schedule. I came up here, man, I'm like, dang, I don't know how it's going to be, but I had some cool interactions that first time, and I was still a little nervous, but I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. I was nervous.
So what was it like transferring to a school where the majority isn't black? And did they like embrace you with open arms? Because, you know, some inner city kids feel like they might not belong going to other cities.
If I'm being honest, at that time, no.
Okay.
If I'm being honest, just because it was just as shock for them too. You know what I'm saying? So I think in middle school when I first went here in 7th grade, I think it was one black kid that went there. Sean Wilson. Shout out to Sean. He was an 8th grader. But he was from out here, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So when I went out here, it was just completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like my very first day, didn't really have that many friends, didn't really talk to that many people. A lot of people didn't talk to me either. You know what I'm saying? So they was filling me out just as much I was filling them out.
Right.
You know what I mean? But for people that plan on doing that or did it before, they'll probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Like the first couple of weeks is they just trying
Rico was telling me about that with Davidson when he made that switch.
Yeah, you just trying to fill people out. People looking at you not like, why you here, but like, who is you? You know what I mean? So just stuff like that. So,
but you also had a few friends that transferred out here with plans to hoop too, right?
yeah. So my friends like John, Cam, Cam Parker, Isaac, like, and DeLon, like they didn't come out here until high school, like 20.
Even both Cams? I thought they got here.
Cam Parker moved out here.
I know Cam Jackson did come in high school.
Yeah, Cam Jackson, he came out here at sophomore year.
Yeah.
Yep, that's when everybody came out, sophomore year. So like 2015, 2016, that's when everybody came out here. And DeLon, he didn't come until his senior year.
You was probably the only person they knew at that point.
Nope, they knew Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
Because Andrew played, me and Andrew got cool in middle school. So me and Andrew got real cool. Pretty much the whole basketball team at Lake Finn, we got real cool. So they had like a little cage team, and Andrew wanted to take basketball serious and get better, so he played Flint's finals with us. So that's how Cam and DeLon and all them knew them. Yeah. So when they came here, Andrew was a friend too, but pretty much just me when they came out here.
Shout out to them guys. So starter freshman year, did y'all start off on varsity or was it JV first? How did that process go?
My freshman year I played like 3 games on JV before I went to varsity. Chris, he played 1 game and then he went to varsity. And then Cam and all them played JV until pretty much like junior year.
Junior year, that was me. For sure.
But they should have, they like, look, I ain't gonna put like that. They for sure should have been on varsity.
Oh, yeah. No,
you know what I mean? Like, I ain't mean it like that, but like they should have been on varsity, but for sure.
So for the viewers tapped in, what is Hell Week like in basketball for those who are not athletes? Hell Week.
So Hell Week / conditioning week, you basically don't touch a ball. You know what I mean? So you basically doing conditioning, you doing footwork, you doing weightlifting, you doing long distance, those type of things.
And that's typically the beginning of the season, like right before season start type.
Yeah, so you get that off week, that dead week, and then you got conditioning, and then the season start. So that's like a little bit before October, November-ish.
So out of all 4 years here at Lake Fenton, what year did y'all have the best record? Was it your senior year or junior?
Best record. John, what was our record? Your junior year. The year we won like 23 games. We went 21-4.
21-4. That was junior year?
2016, 17. Okay. I'll show you the trophies and stuff a little later, but that was probably the best season here at Lake Fenton, like hands down, most definitely.
Even though that was the best season, did y'all face any adversity during that year, like maybe as a team?
I mean,
or was things just flowing real good that year?
I mean, we only
did anybody get hurt? Any star players?
No, like I mean, we had injuries, but I mean, everybody else, you know what I mean, had the next man stepped up. So like, we only lost 4 games. You know what I'm saying? So it was at one point we won like 14, 15 games in a row. You know what I'm saying? So the only teams we lost to that year was Holly, Beecher twice, and was it Corona? Oh, New Haven, yep. So we lost to Beecher twice and Holly, that's it. And then when we went to the regional final, we lost against New Haven. That's when we played Romeo Weems and Eric Williams and all them people.
Is New Haven a team that Malik scored the 63 on?
Yeah.
That's okay. I knew I remembered that name.
Yeah.
Do you remember your averages for junior and senior year?
I think my junior year I averaged like 19, maybe like 20 points. Now I averaged like 6, 7 rebounds. My senior year I averaged like 25 and like 9.
So as far as high school playing, who would you say that your game was like if you had to
high school
compare? Yep.
High school, I was a little bit more chubby, more wide base. So that's a good one. I should have studied that one. No, man.
Would you say like a Zion Williamson type?
Hell no. Hell no. Probably size-wise, yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Probably, yeah. No, Zion with no bunnies.
Okay.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Zion with no bunnies. I had his finishing ability. I had his rebounding ability. I can rebound. I can finish. I can shoot. I can play defense when I want to. You know what I'm saying? I can't really like compare my game when I was in high school because it wasn't. I don't know, man. Probably like Draymond Green or something like. But I can shoot though. You know what I'm saying? Draymond that like his sophomore year when he was in the league, when he was low key filling out his game and stuff, he had a jump shot. He was able to drive and stuff like that. But I can pass. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But that's a good question. I mean, that's a good question. Probably Elliot Brand. You know who that is? Who? Elliot Brand. You don't know who that is?
Nah, I don't think so.
He played for the 76ers. He was real. He was a chubby dude. He was real chubby. He tough though. Somebody look him up and put him in the comments, man. Somebody.
I'm gonna look him up for sure.
Elliot Brand.
So how did you feel about the coaching staff in high school? Do you feel like they rocked with you as far as kind of giving you the green light in certain situations? Or did they really want you to like follow their system and don't go out of that system?
Shout out to Coach Irway. Shout out to Coach Jake Kurt, man.
Shout out to them.
They my freshman year, they didn't put me on varsity because they said I was too childish. And they said that I wasn't matured enough. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't respect them because of that comment at first, looking back on. But now I respect them because it was in moments of times I was childish. And I wasn't really looking at the end goal, you know what I'm saying? I was just very short-term minded, had short-term memory. But towards the end, I respected them just because they let me grow into the program. They didn't just give me the keys, they had me earn it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people said that I did good out here, but the opportunities was given and I took it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for sure.
Yeah. So how far did y'all go in the playoffs your senior year, and who did y'all lose to?
We went to the game right before Breslin. So the state quarterfinals, we lost against Ludington, school up north, probably like 25 minutes.
Y'all didn't run in the beach?
Nope. Oh. We're Class B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep, Class B. Beecher at the time was Class C.
That's what I was about to say. I thought they was Class C, but in like the red division, was it? Because it was red and blue.
That was the GAC at the time. So when you do districts, you go off your class, your school, not your conference.
Okay.
Yeah. But we lost against Ludington and at Mount Pleasant. Game was slapping. That was probably like the biggest high school game I played in. If you've been to Mount Pleasant, their gym is extremely big. Like every seat was full. One side was orange, one side was blue. Like it was fire.
For sure. So speaking of Beecher though, you grew up playing basketball with some of those guys, right?
Yep.
Can you name some of the ones that you grew up playing with?
Most definitely. One of my assistants right now. Shout out to Coach Smooth, Coach Jordan, Malik Ellison, Quay Burks, Sammy, Jay Shump, Josh Cook,
Levon.
Yeah, Levon.
Yeah.
There was some other cats too. What's his name? He ended up playing football. He was real good at football.
I can't remember nobody else.
He was cocky as hell too. I just can't remember, but
Yeah, shout out to them guys.
No, most definitely, most definitely. So, them some Flint legends for sure.
So let's talk about the Lake Fenton roster for a second, though. As far as your teammates on and off the court, we gonna start with on, and let's start with Cam Jackson.
Okay.
What was a strength that Cam had on the court, and what was something that he needed to work
on? I feel like Cam had he was very vocal when he wanted to be. He let his emotions get to him, and he'll be like real quiet, going to ship. I mean, obviously, like people do, but Cam was very vocal, and he had a very, very good jump shot, and he wasn't afraid of the big moments. So, like, even in high school, a lot of games that we won in that winning streak was because of Cameron. You know what I'm saying? Just because of him shooting effectively and having the energy and even pushing players like me and Jonathan and Isaac and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just his emotions. That's the only thing that I'd probably say.
For sure. Shout out to my boy Cam. I know you watching right now. Man.
Shout out Cam. Shout out Cam.
So let's go next. DeLon. He was the point guard, right?
One of the greatest point guards I ever played with. Most definitely.
And you played with him long before Lake Fenton.
Yeah, when we was kids. Babies, when he was peanut head, for sure. My baby DeLon, I love DeLon to this day.
For sure.
DeLon was equivalent. I'm not gonna say Malik Ellison. I'm not gonna start that because Malik he's in his own world, but he competed with him. You know what I'm saying? And that showed character, showed heart, and I'll never forget that.
Compete.
You know what I'm saying? So like people like JK and stuff like that, them type of guards, he competed with them type of guards, which a lot of other guards in Flint could not do. You know what I'm saying? So DeLon was small, he was quiet. That was probably his weakness, him being quiet.
Yeah.
But I feel like if he had a voice on the court, you know what I'm saying, it'd probably be a different story.
For sure. What about Isaac? What was Isaac like on the court?
Isaac was a very, very hard worker. Isaac was very committed to the team. He listened to the coach very well. He wanted the big shot. He wanted to take the big type of shots. You know what I'm saying? So Isaac was tough, man. Isaac was a very, very hard worker. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll work harder than all the other 9 guys that's on the court with him. You know what I'm saying? On both ends.
Sound like Isaac. So what about Chris Bell?
Chris Bell?
Yeah.
Man, shit, you see him, he AD. That's my boss. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He that's big dog for sure. Yeah. Chris was a very, very great teammate. He knew how to take the right shots at the right time. You know what I'm saying? So if I needed the ball in my hands, he'd make sure he'd put it in my hands. If you needed the ball in your hands, he'd make sure he put it in your hands. You know what I'm saying? Then he just knew the perfect time where it was his time to shine. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So that would make Chris a very, very great point guard and somebody fun to watch. Because you don't like coming to a game and you see the same person shoot the ball 3 possessions in a row. You know what I'm saying? So he makes sure his people get touches. Other than that, Chris, he had emotions too. You know what I'm saying? He was emotional too. So
shout out to Chris.
Shout out AD, man. Shout out Chris and AD. Yep.
So next, Andrew. What was Andrew like on the court, man?
Ooh. Andrew was tough. I'm not gonna lie. Andrew was the heart and soul for our team. He is what represents what Lake Fenton really is. Like, I swear for God, like, if you watch Andrew play football, if you watched him play video games, if you watched him just be himself, that is the real definition of a great man. You know what I'm saying? So he played with heart. Like, he'll dive on the floor. He want blood on his jersey. You know what I'm saying? He gonna talk his shit when he want to. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. So Andrew was real, like a real good glue guy to your team. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Weakness-wise, he ain't had no weaknesses. I can't really think of no weaknesses. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Shout out Andrew, man. Shout out.
So somebody else I interviewed actually played for Lake Fenton as well. John the Don.
John the Don.
What was it like playing with John the Don in high school?
Hey, look, people probably look at John and probably think like he don't hoop for real. You know what I'm saying? But John was very fundamental sound. Like, he would make the right move. It don't matter how many times he didn't practice it. It don't matter if you know the move coming. He's still gonna make it. He was a fun person to play with. He played hard. He cared about the game. He cared about if we win or lost. You know what I'm saying? So, John was fun, man. He was fun to play with for sure. No weakness. No weakness. No weakness I could think of.
Sure.
Layups. That's probably his weakness for sure. His layups.
So I know Tendo wasn't a player, but he went to Lake Flint also.
He did. He played. He just didn't play with us though. He was like JV. He was on JV and stuff like that. So.
Sure. But, so is that when y'all met at Lake Flint? Or did y'all know each other before then?
Yep. No. I didn't know Tendo before none of that. I met him like my sophomore year, I believe.
So what is he like as a person for those who don't know him, personality?
Tendo is a very, very caring heart, man. He hardworking.
Cool dude.
Very, very dream. Like his dreams, he really worked hard towards them. You know what I'm saying? Real dream dedicated. So he cared about his people, his family, and stuff like that. So
shout out to Tendo.
Shout out 10. Shout out 10.
As far as Lake Flint basketball team, who was like the Draymond on the team? The one who couldn't control their anger. They might get thrown out the game, get texts.
We had two of them. We had two. Jay Selinsky. Look, Jay Selinsky, if you watching this, man, I'm going to send you a link.
What number was he? Do you remember? I'm trying to see if I could put a face on it. Jay Selinsky
number. Was it 23? I think it was 23. I can't remember.
Was he a big man or a guard?
No. He was a guard, man.
Okay.
And Andrew too. Jay Selinsky and Andrew. Like they were some hot heads for sure. It's been too many occasions where we had to say chill or in the locker room. They fired us up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you need them type of people you need them type of people to really like keep going in the game.
Bring that energy.
Yeah. Cause like sometimes you get to that mode where you like, shit, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like we down 10 or 12. I'm finna just jack. But them like, they'd be like, you need to go to home. Come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'd be locked in.
Yeah. So how did it feel when y'all lost y'all last high school basketball game, 2017?
Quite frankly, I ain't gonna lie. I still think about that day sometimes just because like how gloomy I felt. Like I felt like my world just ended or something, you know what I mean? But like I remember the song I played on the way back home, like,
oh man, that was a heartbreak.
No, I mean, I had fun playing ball, like especially with that team, you know what I'm saying? That's the main thing I was thinking about, just playing with my brothers. Like
the memories.
The memories of playing, you know what I'm saying? So at that time, in that moment, I was really thinking about like, damn, like we getting old, you feel me? So
let me ask you this. If y'all suited up against another Lake Fenton team, do y'all feel like y'all will win?
Most definitely. We do it every year.
Oh, y'all do?
Every summer. So every summer we do alumni,
okay.
Like alumni scrimmages. This year, actually last year was the first year they actually beat us in like 10 years. But that's because one of the players that graduated a couple years ago, he blew the game. So I'm going to blame it on him. I ain't going to lie.
For sure.
And then plus we don't even have like majority of our alumni that was on them great teams. Mm-hmm. Like they didn't move. Like
Cam,
they're
all over the place.
Yeah, like Cam.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah. So Cam, he moved. Cam Park, he on the boat. Rue, he got football. You know what I'm saying? Chris got fan. Like everybody like all over the place. But I know for a fact if we was able to get back in the gym, oh, it'd be bad. Built for sure.
So you made it into the 1,000-point club, right?
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. So Gary Bancroft, he is only 4 points ahead of me. Well, 4 points ahead of me in the scoring record. So I can't remember the exact number off the top of my head, but it's a 1,400 some points around there.
You was going, wasn't you?
Yeah. But I always think like, you know, them 3 or 4 games I was on JV. Now imagine if I was on varsity, 1 game, just a free throw or
that
layup.
That would be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but just being that close, I respect, because I respect his record, let alone, you know what I'm saying, like, I can just live off that part that I did too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What other accomplishments or awards did you receive in high school? Like maybe at the banquet, did you get any awards then, or?
I won MVP my senior year.
Okay.
Chris won MVP all the years I was here, so he won my freshman year, he won my sophomore year, he won my junior year. But I was McDonald's All-American nominee my senior year. I was All-State my senior year. I think, what's that called? Like, I think it was second team All-State my senior year.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah. But that's
Did you win anything outside of basketball, like as far as the school awards? Like,
yeah, I had
the most funniest, or you know,
I think I had school spirit. I think my senior year they put me on like class flirt or something like that.
For sure.
But other than that, that's the only thing I remember.
So out of all the players that came out of high school around the same time as you know, with Malik Ellison, you know, all of them guys, who do you feel like was the hardest to guard in the basketball game, playing against them?
Hardest to guard? Hardest to guard, I'd probably say Leak, but I never really guarded him because we was like
different,
two different positions. But I'd probably say Vic, that went to Atherton.
Vic, our boy Vic. Shout out to Vic.
Shout out Vic. I think Vic was very unorthodox when we was in high school. And I think he was over like underlooked and stuff just because he went to Atherton. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, Vic was averaging, our senior year, he was averaging 32 points in the area. You know what I'm saying? So when we played against him, we played him twice that year. We ended up winning both times, but it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? I guarded Vic for a good portion of time. You know what I'm saying? So he was really good. I'll probably say Quay Burks.
Okay.
Big heavy set. He was tough though. I would probably have to say that's probably it for real that gave me like really problems.
That you remember.
Yeah. Off top.
So did you have a more healthy high school career, or did you battle injuries?
I battled injuries for sure. I had bad shin splints. I had to get like custom insoles. I used to have to get like my shins taped and iced and stuff. At some point, I think my sophomore year, I didn't run sprints because like my shins was bad. I had failed and hurt my hip my senior year pretty bad. No, my junior year, hurt my hip pretty bad. So.
What advice would you give student athletes and their parents as far as how to deal with injuries? Because, you know, a lot of times kids and their parents want them to play, like come back fast. Do you feel like physical therapy sometimes is the best route, or, you know, what would
Horizon Physical Therapy.
Horizon. I knew that was coming.
Horizon Physical Therapy. Go ahead, tap that in.
For sure.
But
Dr. Jerome Adams.
But yes, on a real note though, you know how you pay for training?
Yeah.
You should pay for recovery too. You know what I'm saying? So like people in the league, they spend hundreds of $1,000s on trainers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You always got to spend hundreds of $1,000s on your body. So the things you put in it, the things how you recover, stuff like that. Parents have to understand that part of the game, because some parents think if you ice and
a week or two you back,
good, you know what I'm saying, and it don't work like that. So
no doubt. So do you feel like ultimately you made the right choice by transferring out here to Lake Fenton for high school?
Most definitely. I mean, I feel like if I had the opportunity, I'd do it all over again.
How did you feel about the education side of things? Do you feel like the curriculum kind of prepared you for college in a way?
Some classes, yes. Some classes, no.
Okay.
I feel like the classes was that I say no to, I probably just didn't understand it as a child. I do understand it now just because of the education I do have. But I feel like the school curriculum was pretty decent. I wouldn't say easy because I ain't go to Harvard, no shit like that. But I think it was good enough for kids to be able to go to college and be successful. It's a lot of kids that came from Lake Flint that went to college and are dentists and doctors and
oh yeah, I believe it. So,
like they just now getting done with school for real. So shout out to them.
Shout out to them. So outside of school and sports here, what is like the party life like on the weekends? Like, how do y'all get down out here?
Party life? If I'm being honest, I wasn't really a party in high school.
Really a party?
Nah,
so you didn't really go to like no house parties or nothing out here?
I knew about them. I went to a couple. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I didn't go to some, but I know freshman year, the seniors, that senior class year is always like the senior class, that party.
Yeah.
And then like that class was kind of crazy. Our class was cool. Like some people threw parties, but it wasn't like nothing crazy. The only parties that probably was crazy was probably like prom and homecoming.
Homecoming, yeah. Stuff like that. So
them probably be crazy. They did. I remember my freshman year, they threw a party on the ice, like on the lake out here.
For real?
Yeah. Like my man, he picked me up. He was driving to the lake, and I said, "What you doing?" And he was like, "It's froze. They to relax." And they was having campfires and everything on the lake.
That's crazy.
Playing music out their trucks and everything. Swear.
Wow.
After that, I said, "Nah." I said, "I think I'm good out here."
So senior year, did y'all have a signing day up here?
Yes,
everybody
we did.
Got to sign a letter of intent.
Yep. We had a signing day. I know Andrew. He signed with Concordia for football.
I remember.
He actually in the Hall of Fame there. Shout out them.
Shout out them.
I remember it was another girl. She graduated with us too. She went to UMass for swimming.
Okay.
She played for the Flint Falcons swim team.
Okay, shout out to her.
Yep. And then that's the only Trent went to Wisconsin. He right there.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But that's
so how did that feel? How did that day feel knowing where we come from?
Great question, man. It felt amazing just to be able to see my friends that actually know like where we came from and what we been through it and everything like that, and being a part of that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my mom being a part of that moment and sharing it with Lake Flint too was an amazing feeling.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, was your family happy?
Yeah.
My mom. You like first to go to college, second, or you was just one of the people?
I think I was probably like third or fourth.
Third or fourth, okay. So, and where did you end up signing?
My freshman year, I went to St. Clair Community College in Port Huron. So, shout out Coach Voss, shout out Coach Fields, Coach Archer. Yeah.
So we hear you mention a name a lot, Rah.
Yeah.
For the viewers tapped in, who was that to you, and how did he pass away?
Rah was a brother to me. He passed away. He was older than me, probably like by 4 years. Okay. He passed away a few years ago, probably like 3-4 years ago. He overdosed. Real sad thing, but he was.
May he rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
What was he like as a person for those who didn't know him?
He was very loving, caring.
Do you got a funny story you could tell us? Or you really can't share it?
No, cool. I can't really share it.
Yeah, some people can't.
No, I can't share it. But no, it was just times like he was really like a really big brother to me as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like if I wanted to go hoop or go to a park or corner store, that's who I'd be walking with. You know what I'm saying? And that's before kind of like life happened. You know what I'm saying? And we get separated. And as a kid at that time, it wasn't phones and social media out. So you lose contact with somebody, you actually lose contact with people. So lost contact with him after a while. But growing up, when he went to college, he went to TSU, so Tennessee State University. Okay. So when I got like a phone and stuff like that in middle school, we was locked in every day from there. You know what I'm saying? So, but rest in peace, then, for sure.
Rest in peace. So fast forward to college, you said you did your first year at St. Clair.
Yeah.
Shout out to those coaches who you mentioned. What was classes like? What was college like when you first got there?
College was crazy.
Did it feel different from here?
Most definitely. Well, like getting there felt different. Like you gotta do everything on your own. Like for example, bro, like I didn't have my license. I didn't get my license until I was in college.
Okay.
So I had to ride the bus, make sure I was there for bus time. You know what I'm saying? My professor was cool unless like I wasn't communicating to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so St. Clair was cool. Professors cared. Class was crazy because like, it's not like you in class with a whole bunch of freshmen. You know what I'm saying? You might be in class with like somebody your age, somebody from high school, and then somebody that's like 30 or 40.
Like, I was in classes with men and women who was married. They 45, 50. I'm 19, 20 going to class.
Well, yeah,
they 50 talking about, yeah, I'm married, me and my husband going. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's my point, though. You feel me? That's my point. So
it's never too late.
Never.
For those who watching, it's never too late. Even my freshman year, 18, I had a class with a freshman. I think he was like 25, 26 freshman. I'm like, it's never too late.
No,
they embraced him with open arms just like this.
Facts.
Really.
Facts.
So don't ever feel like it's too late. Like it's never too late to go back to school, to go get a trade, whatever you want to do. You feel me? Facts. If you're not on an oxygen tank in 85, 90, man, go do it.
Most definitely.
For real. So did you have any problems adjusting to college, or was it more so smooth, or was the hardest part maybe the student athlete part? Because I know that's definitely tough.
Student athlete, like learning how to stay focused and consistent to your schedule. You know what I'm saying? And staying committed because you can get dried out.
The schedule is everything.
Yeah, man. You got
a college athlete.
You got practice. You got study tables. You got class, meetings, games,
rooms,
films,
all types of stuff.
Like you all over the place.
All over.
So if you got the mindset, especially in JUCO, man. So you got the mindset to stay locked in and not like being distracted. Can't have distractions.
So how many years did you do at St. Clair? 2?
I really did 3.
You did 3, okay.
So my freshman year, I played like my first game. I had like a triple-double. First game, never forget. So I'm like, oh my God, like this fun, you know what I'm saying? Then we had a game in Lansing, and I ended up snapping my ankle. So I tore like basically everything that's in the inside of your ankle. You know what I'm saying? So when I did that, I redshirted that year. So then my redshirt freshman year, technically, I played, and then that year right before COVID, we got sent home. So
yeah, I remember that. Okay.
So technically like 2.5.
So how far is St. Clair from here?
St. Clair?
Yeah.
It's an hour.
That's an hour? Okay.
Yo, that boy right.
What city is it in? Is that Port Huron or what city?
Port Huron.
Port Huron. Okay.
Yep.
So at St. Clair, is it like the size of Mott, or is it bigger, smaller, would you say? The campus?
Mott is probably bigger than St. Clair.
Okay.
Probably now.
So
St. Clair got a better gym though.
How did you feel about the coaches there at St. Clair?
Coach Voss, he was very old school. Like Coach Voss is old. He was coaching like for 30 years when I got there. So
you had to run like the set plays and stuff.
Yeah, like he was real big on that. But I don't know, man. Whenever you're ready, I can show you the trophies and then the Hall of Fame wall too.
At St. Clair, did you come in starting, or did you have to work your way from the bench?
See, I didn't start starting for real until like that Christmas break. At the time, like I was like 6-man starter some game, 6-man starter some game. I didn't care though. At the time, I was really like just caring about playing. I wanted to play and wanted to compete. But every moment that I did have, I took it for sure.
So what advice would you give to a freshman in college that's going through the bench situation? Like maybe they feel like they want more playing time or they want to be, you know, the starter, the 6-man, like they feeling down and, you know, they want to get to that spot. What advice would you give them?
Most definitely. I feel like one thing that I went into college thinking was that everybody you go to college with, especially JUCO, everybody was the best player on their team at some point. So when you go there, you can't really go there thinking you the man or you the shit because, like, technically you're not no more. You know what I mean? So you basically starting from the bottom. It's like starting over again. So you got to find, like, what's the role that's needed for the team? What can you be extremely good at and what can you master? You know what I'm saying? So when you go to college, you got to master something. You can't be good at a lot of things and think that you're just going to be able to run a team. Now, if you do, coach's system is always different. But that was one thing I was really big on. Like, when I went to St. Clair, they needed rebounding. So when I went in the game, I was more, say, rebounding. But when you rebound in games, especially on the defensive end, you can dribble, push up the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, open up the game.
Create opportunities.
And you create opportunities for yourself. So just stuff like that. So if you're a point guard, you go to a school, they ain't got no good point guard, facilitate. Now, after a while, you learn how to facilitate real good, then the game just going to open up to you. You feel me?
So what made you want to leave St. Clair and transfer to Madonna, right?
Yeah, so when you go JUCO, you only stay there for 2 years, 2 years eligibility. So I had to transfer regardless. If it was a 4-year, I probably would stay there all my 4 years. But I didn't necessarily want to go to Madonna. I went there just because it was home and just because it was COVID and stuff like that too. So
you also end up meeting up with another talented Flint athlete. I don't know if it was at Madonna. I think it was St. Clair.
St. Clair.
Omari Duncan.
My boy O. Shout out to O, man.
Did you know O before college?
Yeah, I did.
How was it like playing with him on a college level? Because I seen y'all was doing y'all thing together.
Man, I don't know he'll give me the same praise, but I say like O was probably like one of the best teammates I played with. You know what I'm saying? Just he was more of a slasher, you know what I'm saying? So when I used to get rebounds, I get a rebound and look, my man's he already up the court like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you know, oh, he got that hand up, he calling for it, he want that little two-hand hanging dunk. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect and he brought fire out of me that I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying?
He bring that energy too when he on the court. Yeah.
And like in some games he made me really want to play defense. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, man. Like O is a very, very good, exciting player to play with, honestly. Very good teammate.
So as far as college, do you have a favorite college memory? It could be like sports as far as a basketball game or a practice or an event, or it could be off the court like, you know, a party or something else. Is anything as far as college a favorite memory?
My favorite memory was probably my favorite memory on the court wise was probably, I ain't gonna lie, beating Mott 3 times and going to nationals. Growing up, looking at Mott, we saw them be like probably like the greatest college teams that we seen just around the area in Flint. You know what I mean? So beating them every time felt like I was doing something to the 9-year-old me. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So it was real cool to do that. But like off the court wise though, man, we had so many memories. I I feel like the bus rides was probably like the funnest things in Chicago.
Yeah,
like we went to Chicago for St. Clair the last time we went to Chicago. It was fun, man. I had my first in-game dunk.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I dunked on somebody my first time ever in-game college. So that was crazy. You know what I mean? So I had cool memories, man.
For sure. So after graduation, you decided to continue in the basketball journey.
Mm-hmm.
You went back and you helped Coach Jerome and I think a couple other coaches train kids and stuff like that, right?
Yep. I had coached AAU.
Yeah, I saw that. What was that team called? Michigan something?
No, for the finals.
I thought I seen you with another team. It was like Elite, Michigan something.
Michigan Elite.
Michigan. I can't remember the name of them. You was somewhere with this team though.
What color was it?
I can't remember. I seen it on your page though. Damn, I can't remember.
No, I probably did. Last summer I was working on the Nike camps. That's probably what you've seen, but no, I did AAU coaching with Jerome for a little bit. I did 15 and 16U and 17.
So doing that, did you think that would end up leading to you becoming a head coach?
No.
Back at your high school?
No.
So that wasn't really in the cards for you? It just kind of found you? Or did you always knew like, okay, I want to get into coaching?
No, I always knew that I wanted to get into coaching. I didn't plan it how everything went. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like God, this was a calling from God and I just took it. You know what I'm saying? So, like at the time I was coaching, I was really just coaching to see the game from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't coaching to like start my coaching career or anything. And then at the time I was still in college, so I was trying to connect and network with coaches too. So,
so being a coach now, after playing for so long, is there anything that you didn't understand growing up that you might understand more now from a coach's perspective? Like, is there anything maybe Coach Jerome told you back in the day? It could have been about basketball or just something off the court, and maybe you didn't understand. Like, nah, he tripping. He don't know. You got older, like, oh,
yeah. So, when it comes to like, you don't really know who watch you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say like, it has been multiple occasions where I was on the bench and I was reacting a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And it got pulled out in film, and I seen it in film too before film, and it's just embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? It gives you like a weird feeling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Jerome used to always tell us like to make sure we be on our P's and Q's. And at that time, I didn't really look at that like that, especially when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? Like your parents say that too. Like you don't know who watching. You can be a college coach, a recruiter, or you know what I'm saying, anything. So I didn't take that in initiative as much as I probably should. And like now as coaching wise, I see those attitudes. You know what I'm saying? I see like you come to the bench, you slout, or you come to the bench cussing, or you don't dap up your coach hand like you always do just because you come out the game. Just stuff like that. I try to tell my kids, like, you don't know if it's a recruiter here. You don't know who in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to respect who on your chest, your last name. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
So how did the players feel when you became the new head coach here?
So during the interview process, the first interview is in front of all varsity coaches. So then the second interview is basically like, it's like a real actual practice with the team. So the kids kind of knew me because they was like in elementary school when I was a senior.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, did you go to school with some of they maybe older?
Yeah, I went to school. I went to school with like one of my other players. I went to school with his cousin. Okay. Stuff like that, and like they were kids. You know what I'm saying? So I had nicknames for them and practice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they seemed excited. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we butt heads because of my expectation. You know what I'm saying? Just like how I coach, but. It felt like they was excited. A lot of the middle school kids that I coached the year prior, they was more definitely excited. You know what I'm saying? So
you've been head coach for 2 seasons now, right?
Yep, going on my third.
Okay. So how do you feel about your players, and do you see a lot of talent and potential in them?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
from varsity on down to JV freshman.
Me personally, I feel like how I feel about my players, I feel like they my own kids. I love my players. If I didn't love my players, I wouldn't be in this gym right now. I feel like a lot of the kids that's here have talents, but I feel like they just need that push, and I feel like that's why I'm here. I know Kevin Blair, he's a senior this year, but he's one of the tallest players that came out of Lake Finn.
How tall is he?
He like 6'9", 6'8". He probably 6'7", but like he huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he hold the in season record of blocks here. You know what I'm saying? So he has his ceiling is beyond the roof. You know what I mean? He got great grades. You know what I'm saying? Brady Belcher, he graduated last year. His dad is actually the superintendent. He went to Delta University.
Okay.
And then we had another kid last year, Chase. He went to Kirkland University. Elijah Smith, he'll be a senior this year.
Okay.
I feel like he's really good. His ceiling's high. Kyson.
What do you expect from him this season?
Who?
What's your expectations for him?
Quite frankly, I just want him to grow and stop being so scary, man. Like sometimes he play very, very in a shell, and he try to fill out things. You know what I'm saying? And when you playing with somebody that fill out things and you don't know they fill out things, it piss you off. So it's like a headbutting with his teammates. You know what I'm saying? So next year, I want everything to be in the flow and no hatred, no, you know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. Just have fun.
All right.
But it's a lot of good players that I feel like that, because I don't want to leave nobody out, but it's, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of players that I feel that ceiling is extremely high here. I just hope they take all the opportunities like they're supposed to.
For sure. So every coach wants to win, of course, but outside of the wins and losses, what else do you want the players to remember Coach Mills for?
I want my players to remember me for a coach that actually cared for them when it comes to the sport, but also as being young men and being somebody they can call and lean on when they need somebody to talk to. I say that just because Jerome, he always been my coach. He always been there. You know what I'm saying? So every time I call him and everything like that, he's always there. He always respect me. You know what I'm saying? He respect my moms. We just got a very, very good, solid relationship. And I feel like I learned that from him, and I want to be able to create that same thing.
Shout out to Coach Jerome again. Dr. Jerome Adams.
Most definitely.
Okay, so now I want to kind of get into the recruiting process, because I see a lot of people speak on the recruiting process. How was it back then for you versus now? Like, did you have to go meet coaches? Did you have to send your tape out? Like, how was the recruiting process? Like, did you go to camps?
So that's one thing that I try to teach my kids too. It's how to communicate with schools, because a lot of kids think they got to go to the big school to get looked at. So I went here, I had nine offers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids think just because if you go to a Byron, you might think you can't get no offers. So the recruiting thing you have to go through is me personally, I emailed 10 schools a week. Okay. So when I was in high school, so I emailed 10 schools a week for every conference, every division. You know what I'm saying? So I told myself, if I can't get an offer out of 40 schools I just emailed this past month, then I need to do something. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I had got a lot of interest, stuff like that. So
do you feel like it's easier now to get your name out there?
No, now it's harder because of the transfer portal. So the portal messed everything up. Now you fighting with 17-year-olds with 20, 22, and 21-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Shit, look at Michigan. Like, they got the best team in the league. I mean, in college basketball, but half of their team is up from the transfer portal. You know what I mean?
That's true. So, So what advice would you give players and parents on the recruiting process? Like, would you tell them to kind of be patient, weigh your options? Like, what advice would you give them as far as the recruiting process?
Recruiting wise, I feel like they should know how to communicate with coaches, know the camps and the scouting type of camps they should go to just to get their name out.
Is there any camps that you would recommend as far as maybe high school? What's like an important camp that people should try to go to? Is it like a Nike camp somewhere, a Under Armour camp?
No, it's not a Nike camp that I know. What was that camp we went to? Hoop groups. It's in Pennsylvania. Very, very big. I got talked to by Rutgers there, Rutgers University. So I know Ohio Buckeye Prep and Banks Hoops. Those camps, those are the ones that like you really can go get your name out there. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be able to have articles written about you. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. Get you a buzz going. It's just like rapping. Like it's just like rapping. You get a buzz, you drop that first vid, do 20K. You drop another vid, do 100K. You know what I'm saying? You getting that buzz going. So yeah, it's just like that.
So, are you ready to show us around a little bit?
Yeah.
So.
Huh? It's so that's the court. So they added this court a few years ago. This color here that you see, that's kind of like what was the color, but they added the black. But
are these the
them the new banners? Okay. Yeah, they got the new banners up there.
Home of the Blue Devils.
Yeah.
Go to schools up there.
Yup. Flushing, Kersley, Creek, Wasso, Brandon, Fenton, Linden, Goodrich.
How is a Wasso team? Do they be straight here?
They straight. They very, very well coached. Very, very well coached.
So do you have a favorite NBA player?
Yeah, my favorite player is Carmelo Anthony.
Okay.
I'll show you the weight room too.
What was your favorite Melo? Denver Nuggets, the Knicks, what was your favorite?
Last year with the Nuggets, first year with the Knicks. That was me personally. That was my favorite.
So who do you feel like is the greatest of all time?
Greatest of all time? LeBron James.
Okay. You want to say Michael Jordan, Kobe? You know, some people got they.
No, I don't really care. They great. Don't get me wrong. They great. But LeBron James still playing.
Yeah.
Like he's still playing. It's that longevity. That's the conversation and argument that people don't really know. But this the weight room though. This where the work be getting put in at. Yeah, they got the weightlifting records up there. Shout out to Trent, man. Men division 400 pounds, 585 pounds, 585 pounds, wow. 340 pounds.
Yep, shout out to him.
Yup. But eventually, man, we supposed to get like all new weights and whole new weight room and stuff like that. I think, quite frankly, we the only school in Fenton that don't have like a rec gym.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only lane thing.
Who do you feel like was an overrated player in the league? Like maybe they had like the clout and everything in college, but when they got to the league, it was like, you're not really
overrated. Probably Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes was sorry, and then Mark Folks, he was sorry too, and Ben Simmons. We can go on for days. It's a lot of sorry mugs, man. Like,
so let me ask you this: superstar starting five to win a ring. Who you taking? You could go old, new.
I'm taking Curry, Melo. I'm sorry. Curry, Kobe, Melo, Bron, and Shaq. But this is the Hall of Fame wall right here. That's what I should have started with. But they got the most valuable defense. This football, this defense. Look at Andrew. I told you, man.
Okay.
Be locked
See you
in.
up there, big man.
But nah, valuable players, stuff like that, man. Eventually, they're gonna digital all this, so it's gonna be all digital eventually. Basketball should be. Oh, they did take it down. It's the most improved, but varsity boys, most valuable. Look at Chris up there. If you see the scratches on this one, I did this one. I ain't gonna lie. I did that when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
But you see 2017.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Most improved. Okay. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I wish these lights would turn on. They probably not gonna turn on.
So I know, you know, it's still early in your coaching career, but have you thought about maybe coaching college D1 or an NBA team like later on down the line?
Yeah, for sure. As soon as I get
is that like a goal? Maybe, or would you want to stick around high school?
No. I mean, I want to stick around high school as long as possible. But if I had the opportunity to actually coach, like with a college or be on a coaching staff, you know what I'm saying, or coaches or NBA coaching staff, that would be a dream for sure. I don't know about being a head coach of that caliber, but if the opportunity was there, and then that's part of the story, then so be it. Sure. But these are trophies that we won, man, in 2016. So this is our district. This is the first district that we won, and then our second district is right behind it, our regional. That's what we won back there. But
okay, yes, sir. Add them plaques.
Yeah, this the team that was like a couple years ago. They won the league. This was before. This is the year right before I came in and coached too.
Shout out to them boys, y'all boys.
Yeah,
keep
man.
Working.
Chase. I don't know that cat right there. Britt, Ashton, Brandon, Sam, Brady.
Shout out to them guys.
Gaff and Coach.
Hard work never gets overlooked.
Most definitely.
Sir.
Most definitely.
So during the season, you had a known rapper come to a game, Babyface E.
Oh, yup.
So the viewers tapped in. How did you meet and lock in with Babyface E?
Babyface E is family, man. He is basically like my cousin for real. I don't really like going around saying that though, cause like you know how people
I know, but that's how it is.
But that's just how it is. But no, man. He a cool cat. He funny, man. I just never thought he'd be ever in this position. You know what I'm saying? So it's really cool to see him, like, see the world really know who he is. Like one of my players were like,
I was gonna ask, was the players happy?
Yeah, like JB was playing and I was in the locker room, put something on the board, and they was like, Coach, Babyface, he come to the game. He really here. I'm like, I told you he was coming, man. Like, but that shows what type.
Did they give him a little motivation, like, man, we got
yeah. And they everything in the locker room. That's the only thing they was playing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but so
shout out to Babyface E.
Shout out to him
for coming and watching them boys put in work.
For sure. Hopefully we get to see him at another game.
Get to see him another game. Yep. Be nice.
So this is the new Hall of Fame that they are putting together. Eventually it's supposed to cover up all the boxes, but you see, if you notice, they got new plaques. You know what I'm saying? Gary Bancroft up here, the one that hold the lead, the record.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So actually, it's 1,300. So I got 1,311. That's how many points I had. Because I was 4 points off. So, yeah. But that's Gary. He went to go play for Purdue.
Yeah, that's hard.
So. But yeah, man, this Lake Finn, man. Like then that's the school and it's the common area.
It's a big school, man.
It is big.
For real.
It is, but it's not nothing comparable to like Grand Blanc or you know what I'm saying. But it's a good school, man. I was blessed to go here. Blessed to be back, coaching and everything like that. motivating the kids and being a mentor.
So what goals do you have for next season?
Goals for next season, we gotta get a championship. Got to bring some hardware home. That's one of the main goals. That was my main goal coming in. But I mean, like learning how to establish a culture and stuff like that. So that's what we still trying to learn how to do right now. But I feel like this summer we should be able to build that with some of the maturity of the boys that been here. So like a lot of my kids that I got, some of them sophomores. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was first able to coach them. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they come in with a mature mindset and able to come in and mature, win some hardware, stuff like that. So that's the goal, man. Yeah, always a goal.
For sure.
Always a goal. Me personally, this year I had 14 wins. Last year I had 10. You know what I'm saying? So next year it'll probably be like 15, hopefully 16. So
we're gonna make that happen.
No, most definitely.
So is there anything that you want to say before we get out of here? Any advice, anything you might want to?
Nah, man.
You feel like we covered everything? Nah,
man, we covered everything, man. You the greatest podcast kid out here, man.
Appreciate it.
Reed Street. And hey, look, I'm gonna shout myself out. I'm the one that made the emblem too from the start.
Oh yeah, I can't forget that.
You can't forget.
Reed Street emblem came from him right here.
Most definitely.
Thanks, you sent it to my phone. Yeah.
Most definitely. But no, man. Probably
in the same sense.
Yes. No cap. But the only thing I probably want to say to anybody that's watching is probably just keep trusting in God, keep being a family man, keep being loving, keep working hard, keep doing that thing by going to work every day, getting your money. You know what I'm saying? The days that you really don't want to do something, those are the days that you should. So
I heard that. Sure.
You feel me? So that is my motivation that I tell my kids and my players. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it, man. Shout out to Reed Street, man, for having
shout out to Jalen for having us up here, man.
First official coach. No drama. Look, this is no drama. None of that.
No drama.
All good vibes. You know what I'm saying? So
all good vibes. This is my first basketball interview right here.
Facts.
First one on the rocks.
Facts. So all the hoopers, man, don't be too bougie, man. Just y'all can go to a park, anything. Just tap in, grab the mic, chop it up, man. I think it'd be a very, very good opportunity for Flint, also to establish a safe place for Flint hoopers to, you know what I'm saying? So this is a great platform to do so, not just about rap. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, man.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Of course.
Until next time.
Till next time.